All right, so watch this. Other than the fact that it's ironic that I'm using an iPhone to record the Google Pixel Fold, but I want to show you something. This is a document app, and what I'd like to do is, as you can see, I have my sermons and other notes for scripture written here. And this, I hit split, I hit my Bible. There's my Bible app, and there's my ability to write a sermon. And of course, I have a portable keyboard. This is an ergonomic one, but that's beside the point. The fact of the matter is, I'm literally able to write a sermon, to read scripture and write a sermon at the same time. And this is what I wanted to do when the Microsoft Duo came out. That's what I wanted to do, but it was impossible because Microsoft and Android kept fighting each other, and I could never get any of them to cooperate. So the Pixel Fold basically has one operating system, and they're not fighting each other. So there's a benefit to that. So what I like is the screen real estate is nice and large, and it's good enough for me. Of course, the Microsoft Duo was bigger, and that was perfect. And I want to use it as a productivity device, not a phone. This is a productivity device for me, not a phone. I appreciate the fact that there's a phone to it, but I want to use it for productivity. I don't care about the phone. So what else can I do? Well, after I write a sermon, I can easily go back. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm going to do this right. See, those two are together, so go back out, slide over, hit camera, or not, slide down. Let's say, all right, split. All right, now that it's split, what do? Well, if I want to basically, and I'll flip this around. All right, so if I want to pull up my sermon, now if this had a teleprompter feature, this would be fantastic. So basically, as you can see through the reflection, that I have the camera going. Well, I can ease this up and shrink this a bit. You see how it all compresses, and I get more of my sermon. Well, if I have my sermon going, and I'm basically reading the sermon, looking at my notes from the sermon, the camera is recording me. I'm able to do a podcast or record my thoughts for a podcast or even YouTube and have a script literally sitting right in front of me using the Google Pixel Fold. It's fantastic. I can't ask for more. I tried the Galaxy 5, Fold 5, and it was hot garbage. It was literally hot garbage. Couldn't use it for anything. It barely had any real estate in this persuasion, where you have to turn it this way with the correct, where the fold's in the middle. Well, the fold's here on the Google. Samsung is vertical like this in order to get this type of real estate. I couldn't get this functionality out of the Samsung. And they claim about heat. My phone gets just as hot as this device when I'm using it. I downloaded the entire Logos Bible software for you preachers out there. That was unsponsored, but I downloaded my entire library to this phone, and it barely got hot, barely got warm. That's over 5,000 source materials. So I understand that there's some complaints about this getting hot. I haven't experienced anything different than having this iPhone. So, it's what it is. People are just picky, I guess. Well, anyhow, so I've had this on a mount because if it's laid down, I can have it in that, I don't know what you call this particular portion, where you have it's basically that L shape. And I have to put the camera facing down because that's the heavy point, because if the camera is at the top, the weight distribution flips it. So, but I'm able to have it in that landscape mode, or in that angular mode, and still be able to write notes on using the keyboard it's phenomenal. I really like it and enjoy it. And so, if anybody else has any tips on how to get a teleprompter type app, please let me know.